This is the third time in the past 5 years that the Australian capital has come out on top. Criteria include stability, healthcare, culture and environment, education and infrastructure. Within the latter category, which accounts for 20% of the score, is availability of good quality housing. In the face of an intensifying housing shortage in many cities, the notation of housing as a human right has gained greater currency. While there are a variety of examples of government interventions to provide living spaces, from council housing in the post-war UK to Singapore's public-owned model for those on the left. The example of Red Vienna looms large. There is a political interest in searching for alternative ways of dealing with housing market, which has to do with re-emergence of the housing question in so many cities. Austria has seen an increase in residential construction in the recent years. The activity in residential construction was the highest since the 1980s, according to the data from Statistics Austria. Around 712,000 flats were built across the country in 2021, which exceeded the already high level of 2 previous years by 5% and is the highest result since the beginning of 1980s, the Data Institute said. However, inflation has also been felt in the construction sector, according to a separate report by Statistics Austria. In October 2022, construction costs for residential buildings were 7.6%, significantly above the October figure of the previous year, but down slightly by 0.3% compared to the previous month of September, said Statistics Austria Director General Tobias Thomas. The Austrian Institute of Economic Research currently expects the completion of new homes to stagnate this year and decline by 2 or 3% in 2023, according to DER standard. The reason are inflation, higher construction costs, delivery problems, and new stricter lending guidelines that prevent some people from being able to borrow and finance a home, before economist Michael Klein told the Daily. Austrian housing research Wolfgang Ammann told DER standard that from 2024 the stricter rules would have more impact, leading to a massive drop of 24 to 30% in the completion of single-family homes. From August 2022, anyone applying for a mortgage in Austria is subjected to new rules related to equity and terms and conditions for loans, as the local reported. The most significant change to house buying rules in Austria is that there is now a mandatory deposit of 20% of the value of property, including additional costs. Previously, banks were simply issued with recommendation about a minimum deposit. Additionally, the monthly loan installment may not exceed 40% of the monthly depositable net household income, and the financial term may not exceed 35 years. Peter Marcel from Marcel Real Estate in Vienna told the local, in one scenario, the political situation is not so bad and property prices and demand go down a bit but not dramatically. In the worst case scenario, the war in Ukraine is still going on or getting worse. The economy is bad and bankruptcies are increasing. The question is, how bad will it get? I hope not as bad as people predict, but it's difficult to see into the future right now. Justin said, predictions for 2023 are the market will definitely slow at the lower end. I think it is important everyone now in 2023 thinks in a different ways. We have wood, which is a perfect construction material for building. It was used 200 years ago. It was perfect then and is perfect now. Compared with wood, which absorbs CO2 from the air while a tree is growing, the production of concrete causes high level of carbon emissions. The main factor is that everyone wants to build higher and higher buildings. They have to carry out special tests on the correct combination of concrete and wood. Other high-rise buildings in Vienna have attracted concerns from politicians who have described their height as exorbitant and complained they were not being filled. Vienna is not a skyscraper city, but innovation is part of our city, and why not try new things? Wooden construction can be seen across other parts of the site too. In the southeastern section, a complex of more than 200 homes called Holzwohnbau has been built with timber used for the walls and facades as well as in community areas. A large number of building elements here at Hoho, Wien and on buildings all over Aspern, Seestadt were prefabricated under factory conditions. The use of precast concrete where components such as walls, slabs and beams are made off-site in specialized automated production facilities before being trucked in and craned into place is extensive on this project. With new solutions to rising populations, tackling climate change and improving well-being on the list of challenges for many of urban centers, Vienna is setting a new standard for expansion that cities across Europe, if not the world, may soon look to follow. If you think about it in terms of housing, it misses the point. It's about rethinking the city, and housing is a part of it. Thanks for watching this video till the end, and do subscribe to the channel to get the latest update on construction videos around the world.